Lawmakers in Oklahoma have passed a near total ban on abortions. It's the most restrictive ban in the nation and comes just weeks before the Supreme Court could overturn Roe v. Wade. The abortion bill would ban the procedure from the moment the state defines as fertilization. It would allow for some exceptions. It now heads to the desk of Oklahoma's governor, who is expected to sign it.
The high prices we're paying at the pump could soon rise even higher. Analysts with JPMorgan Chase are now predicting $6 a gallon gas by August, an average that drivers in California have already passed. Yesterday, the House approved legislation to crack down on alleged price gouging by oil companies. The bill now heads to the Senate.
Yesterday, the Senate approved a bill to improve access to baby formula by unanimous consent. The measure is designed to make sure families can continue to buy formula with WIC benefits during a public health emergency. Next, the bill goes to President Biden's desk for a signature. The future of a second bill that would provide emergency funding to help the FDA expedite the inspection process to boost formula production is uncertain.
Pharmacies are preparing to roll out new shots as the CDC officially recommends Pfizer boosters for children 5 to 11 years old. It comes as COVID-19 cases are climbing across the country with new infections involving children at their highest level since February. The booster shot is recommended at least 5 months after the initial shot.
President Biden is in South Korea today as part of his first trip to Asia as commander-in-chief. It comes as North Korea threatens to test a long-range missile while the president is in South Korea or Japan. After South Korea, President Biden will head to Japan, Australia, and India. The informal Quad Security Alliance is expected to push back against China's influence in the region.
In the coming days, a federal judge is expected to announce whether or not the Biden administration must keep Title 42 in place. The Trump-era border rule set to expire Monday. It allows border agents to prevent migrants at the border from claiming asylum and send them back to their home countries using the pandemic as justification. People who live along the border are bracing for chaos if or when the rule ends.
Fears of a looming recession sent stock and bond yields falling yesterday. The S&P 500 coming close to bear market territory. All three major indices were on track for losses of at least 2.9% this week. Investors who are worried about consumer spending and discouraging earnings reports from some of the biggest retailers like Walmart and Target are adding to concerns.
Ford is recalling about 39,000 large SUVs after reports of fires under the hood while the gas-powered vehicles were parked and turned off. The recall includes 2021 Ford Expedition and 2020 to 2021 Lincoln Navigators. The automaker investigating the cause are advising owners to park outside and away from structures. There's been at least one injury.
Home prices are hitting new highs and mortgage rates are also surging, both helping cool off the housing market. Sales of existing homes are falling for the third straight month in April. Prices jumping almost 15% last month, and a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is climbing above 5% for the first time in more than 10 years. More buyers now choosing adjustable-rate mortgages. And that's today's 9 at 9.